Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. To be honest, I'm a little bit tired, so let's see how long we will do today. Regardless, we'll definitely get some stuff done. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see me sleep, sure. If I should sleep in the chair, we can arrange that. Nah, but let's see. So last time we added the basic physics stuff, more or less. And yeah, let's see where we are. I think we need to, it will sync the code generation because I did a push there. For the code generation. Let's see, did it build? Yeah, it looks like it built fine. Because basically I fixed the issue that was always killing this part here. Because it turns out I was not adding enums yet to the type database, basically. Hey, Sadashot, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Let me shout you out. I mean, it's going. We're building. Well, we didn't build. Never mind. It's getting there. We are currently in the process of trying to add physics to it. What did I break here? Oh, is it still that it... Ah, this is wrong. Okay, I see. So I didn't fix it completely, it seems like. Great. But almost. Because it definitely includes it, but it does the namespace wrong. Yeah, Jordan, and I'm not handmade. I'm not doing that. I mean, I did that for simple 2D game once, or like multiple times. But 3D is a whole different beast. And I mean, I could get it to work for 3D as well, but not in like solid state, I would say, that's like shippable or anything like that. So let's see. So yeah, we have the command history as well that people might have missed that. Yeah, exactly. And then we can now add colliders here. And that's about it. So we don't have really a lot yet going on. So what I would want to do today is we don't really have static mesh support anymore currently, because that was like hacked in at one point and then removed again. So I will probably add a static mesh again so that we can have a sphere here. So that we see the sphere and then we can add physics to it so we see it falling. That would be the plan for today. Let's see if we can get that done, but I don't think it's too unreasonable. But yeah, for people that missed it, we have an undo redo history. So basically you can see here the history, and it's similar to what we have in what you have, maybe you saw, what you maybe have seen in Photoshop. Talk is hard today. So basically we can go back here in the history and go forward. So that's about it, what I did before adding or starting with the physics. Yeah. Hello, Captain Chico. Alright, So let's try to add a mesh. As I said, I think I have a well, not a static mesh, but a mesh source asset, which is very outdated because it doesn't even use the asset system. And it doesn't have well, it doesn't use the asset system, and it doesn't have actually any use anymore within the engine, and it's in the wrong project. So I think what we will do is probably add it to graphics. That makes kinda sense. I'm thinking of sponsoring a game engine jam. I would be, but I don't think. I mean, I would be, but I don't think I have the time, nor do I consider my engine ready yet. But I mean, 1 month is long, but I'll have work on the side, so I'm not sure. It sounds tempting. I will think about it. I can come back to you about that. It at least would push me to get something game-ish done and not just work on the engine. Assets, maybe. Then a new file here, mesh asset.cpp, maybe. But I have so much things that I would want to do still for the engine before doing actually a game, even though technically everything I'm doing right now is for the game that I have in mind. Yeah, that sounds pretty like a good idea. And again, yeah, I mean, it would definitely push me to get to a state where I can do. I mean, I think you can already do a game. I already did a game with this engine, although granted it's like a long time ago. It was a very long time actually, almost 2 years by now, I think. We did a 2D game with it. But yeah. Alright, I don't think I need graphics handles here. This would be mesh asset. Not sure what that would be yet. It's probably something from what we have here. Probably vertices and indices, probably, yeah. That sounds about right. Again, we will not make it like super sophisticated yet. It's really just so that we have something to use. Text.h. Probably I need a dynamic array vertex pieces so that we can set them. Get pieces. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why that fails currently, but whatever. Now we will remove it from application because it should have never been there anyways to begin with anymore. And then this one is gone. And then probably we have the... I'm not even sure where was the loader for it. Or did I just delete that now? I think I did just deleted that one, right? No. Because yeah, I was here in the constructor. Okay, so we definitely need to put that somewhere else. So in serialize, probably new file. Mesh serializer. Then new file here. And we can probably copy a little bit here. I think it was an OBJ file, but I'm not sure. I think the format I supported was OBJ. I'm not sure anymore. I need to look that up. Mesh asset. I don't think I need graphics system here. Because yeah, I'm not uploading anything, I think, to the graphics API at this point. Yeah, we don't have a serialize basically because we don't really need that. On the image file, that all goes away. And then this goes all, more or less, that would be our path. And then that all goes away. What did I do here? I'm not sure how I did that. Alright, let's go to Git, take the mesh resource stuff that we have here, and basically copy that over to our new thing here. Mesh source. I'm not sure why I call it Onyx file at this point. It should just be fine, I think. It's a legacy thing as well. OpenStream, yeah, that takes the file path perfect. And then we have a string stream here. Does this even exist there? I don't think so. I'm not even sure what's that called anymore. I don't think it's called string stream. Is it? Oh, it is maybe. String? No. Stream? String. Okay. Well, almost works. Okay, yeah, this is all obvious. So I think what I would do is here dynamic array vertex. And get indices. What? Is that not it? Okay, now we really have. Or is it maybe that it just doesn't find it because it's not included yet? Maybe. Let's see, let's finish first that thing and then... Okay. So far so good. In application, I need to of course delete this and this. And now we need to add that in graphics. Mesh serializer. That's that, and then we have the asset. Age and mesh asset.cpp. And with that, we should be able to generate and see where we end up. In a lot of errors, perfect. What? Asset system. Okay, definitely is missing something or what? Okay, yeah. Nice. Guess I'm blind and don't see what the problem is. Oh wait, why is that? Oh no, that is fine. Mesh, well, assets. mesh assets, but why would that be a problem? Shouldn't that be fine already? Okay. So that works. But then this doesn't work anymore. Oh my god, what did I do? I'm blind. I didn't see the void in front. That makes sense. As I said, tired already today. Alright. Yeah, I should definitely look at that eventually. This is a pain. Why is that even a thing? I guess in that case we should always take the full. I think I have a logic in the code generator that strips this away, but probably that's not, or like it seems like that's not correct, right? So we should maybe always fully qualify a thing unless it's in the exact same namespace. Okay, so well that will boot, but we don't have a mesh asset. So I guess we need an asset. I just need a sphere. Oh, I think Sketchfab maybe was the one. Yeah, that looks somewhat familiar. But then again, probably didn't log in. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. I mean, I can, but let's see. Maybe there's a. Probably you need to sign up for all of them. I mean, I can take any sphere because I don't really need the material, right? Doesn't really matter. Just want any of that. Oh, one format maybe. But is it F? Was it OBJ that I used? Is it that? Yeah, that looks correct, right? Because I parsed like a VVTVN, I think. Mesh serializer. VNVF. Yeah, exactly. No T, but I don't think we need that necessarily, like the VT, because we don't have texture, or I don't care about texture coordinates, let's put it that way. Currently. I mean, I guess I take any one then. Let's take, I don't know, this. Whatever a standard license is. Okay, no, I need to log in as well, then might as well take the one where I can use Google login. What? Sphere 3D, that one. I think that should hopefully work. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Account creation is only available through Epic Games. Great. Lovely. What's Clara? I mean, probably I need to register for all of them. I'm wondering, I mean, yeah, it's on the Windows machine, so I don't really have it anymore. Add to cart. $5 for a sphere. Crazy. That's crazy. What? FBX. Well, not FBX, sorry, OBJ. Can't be too hard to find a sphere, right? But I guess it is. Just a sphere. Fires. Ah, that's STR. Don't want that. Well, I don't have Blender and I don't want to install it. But I guess that would be easier by now, because the sphere in Blender is like super easy. I think it's available in Steam. Well, I think Blender is just available as is, right? Yeah. I thought it might be easier to find the sphere, but probably, yeah, have to do one myself. Or I remember my Epic Games login. Although my Epic Games login, I thought it's the same as my Google login. Maybe not. Or is it? No, I think it is. No, thank you. Whatever, I don't care. Thank you. Yeah, don't mind. No, thank you. Where? Why can I not click? Oh, okay. Whatever. Gee, okay. Nine. No, it reset it. Sketchfab. Now I can download, yay. Wait, it doesn't have it in FBX? I hate you. Why not now I can sphere. Um, does it not have a fire type? Fascinating. FBX OBJ. Ah, perfect, we got it. Too late. Too late! I already went through all the hoops and registered a Epic account again, even though I think I already had one, I don't know. probably it used it anyways. So I guess that's in my download folder, yes. It's a zip. You have to slow it with, well, that's maybe true. But where do you have it even? You didn't send it to me. Lies. No, just kidding. To write emulator for ray tracing pipeline. But hey, Captain Chica, send me your sphere. Now I'm curious. Oh, you did it here, okay, never mind. Cool. Hope it's not a virus. Just kidding. No, that looks fine. Cool. Why is it opening it in this file? Well, whatever. Yeah, I noticed it. Alright. Windows E. Downloads. Rename. And then let's put that into probably tag like here. Create new folder. Mesh. Maybe. Doesn't matter. It will not stay here. But yeah. It's CryptoMiner where shit happens. Alright, so let's first try the simplest one, which is we go to, where would that be actually? Or do we already do it somewhat correct? No, I will probably hack it for this test, to be honest. Or I'm not sure. Let's see. I think the easiest one to test it would be, yeah, probably. Let's try something. In scene editor we can add, actually let's do it in the CPP. We can add an asset handle to a mesh asset. Paste. And then here, do we have the asset system here? Yeah, we do. Get asset project :meshes/ here j into the test. And that should already give us mesh serializer. That should already hit here. And what paycheck? I don't have one. But okay. Eat slow. Oh, damn it. I didn't. Did I put the breakpoint correct? What? Well, I mean, I guess. I guess we can do a breakpoint in. Or is it scene editor? On random? The watch. Do we have a asset here? It always annoys me that I cannot see what that asset is. It's like... auto... My phone's auto. Test. Purchases. It's the visual assist thing or like VS Code thing that I cannot see what that is. Because I think that is fine, right? Oh, wait, it's not fine. Okay. Oh, wait, I think I need to do... Do I need to? File path probably, right? Because it goes in here. Yeah, and that doesn't do this anymore, so... Alright, never mind. But I guess I could do this. That's a pain. I probably should warn better about this behavior. Hey, GD Bobby. Because I think that's a mistake. Do we now have mesh content here? We still don't have. Why would that be wrong? Data meshes sphere. Wait, why is it PNG? Oh my god. How did I do that? Did I miss that? I guess, I mean, obviously I missed it, but I thought I changed that, but okay. And that is annoying as well that it takes so long. Okay, so this now works. So we get that, and then we have, sorry, crash. Hex chord. Oh, we don't do text chords, right? Or do we? Wait, temp normals? Where do we push here? Ah, there we push a temp normer. I guess text chord is just 0 for now. Probably didn't export it with texture chords, which is fine. We are only interested in a solid color anyways. Don't really need anything specific. Really? Mm-hmm. Alright, I guess that's not quite correct. What's the file? Let's look at the file again. Okay, that looks fine. And we have the normals here. And then we have faces here, that looks reasonable. So I guess somewhere something goes wrong with temp vertices. But actually the vertex index, why would that be such a weird number? Let's run it again and see where that happened. So we are at, hello, I2, okay. Yeah, that is weird. So I guess I need to put a breakpoint here. Because here we push the vertex indices. And that's the only place where we push them, right? Yeah. So why would that be the case? So what do we have here? Please continue. Oh yeah, that is weird. We only have 8 indices? Okay, let's open that file again. Where do the indices come from? Vertex index. Ah, it's from the F. Wait, what is that? Or is there a slash here? Should it be just a singer slash? Is that it? Vertex 1, vertex 2, vertex 3. And the slash slash would be vertex index, texture index, normal index. I see, okay. So my format parser is wrong. But I guess I could fix the file itself. Question is, what do I expect again? I split on 1 slash. But then that should be fine, right? Shouldn't it? Hey, thanks for the follow on for Marsh. Or Braun for Mage, I'm not sure. Let's take that. Split 3, 3, 2, 1, and then 1. Oh, but the indices is already wrong. Hold on. Three, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then garbage afterwards. Why would that be the case though? How did I parse that before? I'm really perplexed by my object format parser. What? What did I do here? Because we expect 3. Wait, does my split maybe do something weird? Or if it's empty, it doesn't emplace it? Could that be it? Is maybe this, that it thinks it's escaped? Or something like that. Oh, and then if it's empty, we... Wait, if the result at the token index... Yeah, I think it might be actually that. What are you creating? Well, I am currently implementing simple obj parser. Or maybe it's this that I need to split not on space, but on... Maybe it was that. Yeah, a simple obj parser just so that I can render a static mesh. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes... well, does it make more sense? Maybe not. Maybe that was correct, but maybe I need to do that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. I think now we have 9. Because it was uninitialized, and if we don't have that, that might be a problem. Is that now a little better? Wait. Okay, yeah, that is better. But then again, it is somewhat wrong, I guess. So I maybe fix this file. Is it a lot to fix? I mean, I guess we can do a search and replace. That's fine. And that should hopefully fix it, in the sense that we now get a valid thing and the texture address is raw. It doesn't matter, right? Come on, stupid thing. Okay, that looks better, yeah. Well, yeah, my parser doesn't work, so yeah, we have that going. Oops, where did that fail now? Let's go back to the OBJ file. Did I break it at the end, or why did my end of file not work? What? Segmentation for it, cool. How? Did I move past the thing or what? String stream, where is it? Do I not have that there? No, current data position 8176. Do I have a size here? No. Well, I mean, I probably can get that. String stream. Get length, I guess. And let's do an unused. Curious what that would be. Oh, you think there is a final? You mean there is one missing, or in the OBJ file? I mean, there is one, or I mean, or maybe it wasn't there. Never mind. I mean, that would be stupid if it fails because of that, but okay. Yeah, it doesn't. Something like this. What is my length? 13,700. So why would that then fail? What is get length? It's M data size. I mean, the string stream is really old, so I'm not even sure. Sure, I can do that. View, which one do you want to see? Where is it? Is it appearance? No. Or is it file? I always forget. Well, and then it's not VS Code currently, so. What is this? Is it not here somewhere? Usually? Show symbols? I don't know. Here. Why is that? Did I not open that here in view? Or is it maybe down here? Oh, maybe it's down here? No. That's only the indentation, stuff like that. There is not even a show line ending, so what? Sag. I mean, what we can try is, what I didn't try yet, is change that. But not sure if that makes a difference, but maybe. No. But again, I'm not even sure if I use string stream anymore. Oh no, I do. And it works fine for other things. While here it works, right? Speedline. That's about it. That's weird. Okay, so string stream. Wait. Hold on. Is that correct? Okay, well, we read R from the file, and then give it the file content. And then we read, or we're not at the end of the file. Okay. So in theory, read line. Do we use the string stream anywhere else? That looks fine. It doesn't look too wrong. So let's see, let's go to the, where we definitely go in here. Where I bricked that. It's fascinating. Debug. What is readline looking for? Just a /n. What's my last line that I read? 202, 303, 505, 404. Can I find that here? That's even that's like that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Three. Why is it? Wait, did I break it somehow? Why is there 4? That looks wrong. I thought the face only has 3. Why does it have 4 here? Captain Chica, what kind of sphere did you send me here? It only has 3 entries, not 4. It's always vertex index, texture index, normal index. So why is it 4 entries here? I mean, I'm not sure that shouldn't that shouldn't cause an issue. As far as I know, but it's still weird. It defines a quad. Yeah, that makes more sense. But I don't think my code, well, I mean, that shouldn't be the reason why it crashes, because it powers it by line. The mesh would not work. Give me a second. I mean, we can try. Can I open it here? Probably not. I don't have it here. I mean, this will probably open it correct, because I mean, yeah, they have a better parser than mine. Mine is like super hacked together. Sphere 2 from Captain Chica coming in. I maybe should install Blender app before the next one, before the next stream. I think it's about time to install it. So how does that file look now? Different, not, well, yeah, but all right, let's replace it, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't need to replace it. I can just load the 2. Will that blend? Again, it probably won't, because you're still giving me quads, it seems like, according to the file, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think it was still more than 3 down there. Unless I misread it, but I'm not sure. Oh my god, go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure. It seems like the OBJ file I had before was fixed always only triangles. Again, that shouldn't be the reason why we crash, in my opinion. Because I read the whole line. So this still doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my mind. I can delete the comments as you said. I don't think they will be responsible for it. There's something else going on. Somewhere I pass something wrong. Again, this is not really tested, this parser. So I'm assuming I'm doing... So the vertex parsing probably is fine. I mean, we can verify that. We should have 481. So we can go here, and then after... Well, when we enter the first phase, right? Let's see. So what's the line? Actually, we should step through, maybe. Maybe that makes it clearer what happens. Wait. All right. Yeah, let's see. Temp vertices 482. That looks correct, but maybe not. Because they are all 0. So I guess that is... Oh wait, is it? Wait, why is it all common? Did I? Oh, I think I did that once, because as I said, this part is like super old. I mean, again, that shouldn't be the reason why it crashes, because it basically just does nothing. But I need to implement that again. But even then, because we then just push here the indices, so that should still work. Because those are just indices and not... They don't correlate between that thing. But let's fix that first. So Vn is 3 floats. I don't think I have that anymore. And I'm not sure if I have a vector 3. Let's see, do we have a string function here? How do I parse that in... Where would that be? Gee. What did I just do? Not even sure where I did that string function. Maybe in common? Nope. Vector serialization. Kinda, probably. Let's go to vector 3. But yeah, write it out like that. I guess we could do... We could do a split and then do an STD from chars. That could work. For now. open. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess we can do it like that. That could work. And we split only on space. And then we have F32 chords 3. And then that is basically a pushback here, well, and then place back of chords 0, 1, 2. Does that work? Of course not, because I need to comment out this, and I need to comment out this for now. I mean, at least parsed it. Okay, yeah, that works. I will very ugly copy paste that because I don't really care. This code will not stay like that, so temp text chords. Was that not temp text chords? Ah, it's a 2. Okay, so that's 2. And that's like that. No, it will definitely not stay like that. Don't worry. And 10 vertices. That's a 3 again. This is really just to get a debug sphere up and running, because I think the measures, I probably want to parse it from obj or any input, but then probably save it as a specific engine, specific file, most likely on the disk. Although, yeah, not sure. And I definitely don't want to stay with obj. I have a different format. I think FBX is better than obj in like every sense. So, but I don't want to add an obj part, an FBX parser now. That's not what I wanted. Please, thank you. Okay, let's disregard that. Go back to F parse. Yes. So how many do we have here? Temp vertices 4, 82. That sounds correct. Do we have values in here now? That looks better. Okay. So the vertices are there. Now we have 512 normals and 560 texture chords. All of those look more or less fine as well. Hard to say. At least it's not garbage. And then we have this where we remove that, and then that looks fine. Yeah. That is still valid. Does it worse now? No, right? It will still crash. Or it didn't. But why would that just me not parsing those lines made a difference? No, we changed the file as well, right? Whatever. I think it's working now. I have no idea why it suddenly works and before it wasn't. But so I guess we can move the texture chords in again. Texture chord is up. So does that parse now correctly? Looks like it. Oh, gee. Scene editor, whatever. I have no idea why it suddenly works, to be honest. Maybe you really sent me a wrong Bitcoin miner before. Just tried to get away with it. No, just kidding. I have no idea. Where is my test asset? Oh, here. We have vertices. That looks fine. Okay, cool. Dogecoin. Okay, where? You do you. Alright, so that being said, I think I should be able to add that. So what we would want to do is, I think in game core, add a new file, graphics. Yeah, let's copy that one, why not? Static mesh component. And then this is a mesh asset, which again, I think I just would want for a mesh, but whatever. Alright. Mesh component. Well, take mesh component. And then we need a new system for that. Technically, I wouldn't need a new system, but why not? Let's add one static mesh entity system. Let's name it already how I would want to name it in the end. What we discussed last time. That would be Onyx graphics. Why do I need that? No, I don't. Well, yeah, maybe. No, I think I don't need that. For now, let's get rid of that. Game core static mesh entity system. I don't know. And that. And then we need the same, well, we can copy the physics system. F2 static mesh entity system. We definitely want that. I would want the static mesh entities. Well, static mesh component. That would be in graphics. Then I have no idea what else we need yet, but where we need init mesh or like load mesh flag. It's basically that. This is static mesh component, which we will have as non-static because we need to edit it. That is this static mesh. This. Down all the way. The stream in and static mesh component we can register. That's about right. Sounds good so far. Static mesh entity system. That, and then the component would be here. Static mesh component. Although it's probably afterwards. Alphabetically. Alright, and then I can already prepare because we definitely will have to fix the two components again, wherever they are. We will get compile errors. Gee, where is it? Cool. It again didn't clear it. Captain Chica, you suggested me sad, right, as an editor. Do you know, because I only looked briefly at it, do you know, does it support C# development and C# debugging? If you don't know, it's fine, I can investigate myself, but that would be the only requirement I need besides C++, because, yeah, the code generator is in C#. Would be nice if I can do it without having still, like, I mean, I can switch between VS Codium for C# and SED for other stuff. But otherwise, I briefly looked at it, as I said, it sounds kinda nice, what SED offers. Don't need that. Don't need that. That would be static mesh. Although, do I need a const transform here? No. I just need that, right? And the asset system. I need the component buffer. Do you have Visual Studio Code pin in AUR? Do I? Oops. Okay. Okay. And you mean with that I can then, yeah, okay. With that I could get it to run, right? I'd assume. Okay. I can look into that eventually. Acid system. Get acid. Mesh. Get D. That should work, right? Oh, well, you need to include acid system. And then... Okay, that's still the old error. Let's see. Package directly from official tart GZ release. I see. Is it again the stupid two components? No, it's not. Well, okay. It's me being stupid because I still have that there. So I think it shouldn't take too much more to get it running. So in theory, I should be able to add an entity here, perfect, and then I should be able to add not because I don't register it yet. Game core. Oops. Let's register it here. And then I guess it's just hooking everything up together so that I can debug it right with that GZ stuff. I'm really not experienced with that, to be honest, but yeah, I will figure it out. Probably some resources available for that. Undefined. Wait, what? Why? Oh, did I not implement that? Probably I didn't change the namespace. Did I not? Yeah, I did. All right, so now we should be able to hopefully get the entity. Yes. And then we don't see anything. Why? Shouldn't you have a debugger? A debug view here? Generated. Shouldn't that be called? Okay, it's not. Why? Why is that not there? Weird. That's new. I'm not sure if that's a error from not running the generation or an error in the generation not detecting the inspector. I would suspect it's the generation not running again. Okay. Good. I guess if I take sphere 2, it crashes again, right? Sphere 1. Yeah. Funny. Something with the sphere 1 is busted. Let's actually delete it then. Because it doesn't really make sense to have it then there. For now. We can rename that to sphere. Cool. Alright. And then the only question is, currently I assume this renders. Where do I queue the render of the terrain? I mean, I have a static mesh render task that gets fed from this mstatic mesh draw course. Question is, where does it? Game core? Okay, that's the clear, that's fine. Where do we fill it? I never fill it. I guess I don't. That's bizarre. I thought I'd do that. What? The volume terrain needs to be rendered somewhere. How does that work? Or does the terrain use something else? Oh, it's the indirect one, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, take a quick bathroom break, get something to drink, and then we will more or less duplicate this system for the static meshes. But we don't use indirect draw cores because we don't need it for this case. We can use the normal draw cores. So yeah, be right back. 1 second. Well, a minute. All right. I think we probably, as I said, take this as is. More or less. And put that in the static mesh entity system. Right? Mm-hmm. 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 And that becomes a const mesh component. And that becomes a const transform component. And then well, a const material component where I guess it can be a, yeah, it's a little bit ugly, I guess, but okay. Components, material component. In.h. Is that not it? Ah, it's in graphics. Alright. Now we need the scene frame data. Is that not here? Okay, maybe not. Only game for. Only scene. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Static mesh. Transform. And the material. If that one mesh get vertices is empty, then we return if static mesh is loading, we return. Then we have that, and we get the asset again. This will move. And then we have a transform here, which basically, well, I guess we can do transform not get, or transform utils. I think we need include Onyx game for components transform age and get transform. So now it should be that. And then static mesh raw core, because we don't want an indirect one. And then, yeah, that is static mesh get vertices. Hopefully. Oh, that one's the buffer already. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have that. Or, I mean, I can't get it. Okay. I guess we need to make that then. Yes, let's do that. Get indices. And do it like that. And what else do I need? Why do I have a draw command buffer here? That doesn't make any sense. I think I only need that. Now the only thing is yeah, I need a buffer here where like namespace. Do I need? I don't actually need that outside. I could do it here. Static mesh buffer. Indices. And then here, Jesus. Yeah. And here we get the graphic system as well. Vertex buffer. Why do I need that? Alright, I just need the buffer create thing. So let's go to Ingui for now. I think would be the simplest one. Buffer. Wherever we create the buffer. Exactly. Those two. I think it would be nicer if that would be simpler as well. So the question is, my static mesh, while my material is, well, I don't have a material, right? Well, I have a default material probably. Default material shader. We have a vec3. So my vertex buffer is I mean, that's probably fine, hopefully. Position, normal UV. It's not quite how it should be, but it's fine for now. And then go where that is static. Oh. Where is the font? Is the font actually creating... My god, that's not what I wanted. Does the font set the buffer? Not really, right? And the texture asset does that. Okay, that actually allocates things. Maybe I do that then? Maybe I just do it in the mesh asset for now. Well, in the mesh serializer. After getting all of that. I basically do the graphics system. We need to include why did I do that? Why not? RHI probably? Graphic system, yeah. And then where was that static mesh entity system? Wait with that. Vertex buffer is vertices size. Just to be sure. And then with the indices and U32. CPU access. None, I would say. I don't think we need ever CPU access to those. Graphics, create buffer, mesh asset. We will add that. And then vertex buffer props. Can I not give it data anymore initially? I thought I support that. I don't anymore. Or I never did, I don't know. thought I did. Well, in that case, we can leave that as right. And right now we basically do it later. And then this is the index buffer. And then we can take it from GUI basically. In GUI system. Do I not have an initial? I mean, whatever. I guess I don't have that, which is bizarre. Vertex buffer. Set data 0. Okay, well, I need to look it up what that is. Is that really that? Oh yeah, okay. Don't need anything there. Interesting. So that is this, and then that's the first thing. So that would be mesh asset get or vertices data basically, and then graphics vertex. Or isn't that the size just? I think it is. Index buffer. That's why I would probably want to give that as an object in there, but okay. Static mesh component. Transient hidden. I think that could work. Let's find out. Because I'm not sure if it actually supported. Oh. Wait. I'm stupid. I didn't need to do that. I'm not storing it here. Hold on. Stupid me. I'm storing it in the static mesh. In the mesh asset. That's here. M index. Well, I guess we could do it like that. Graphic types. No, not yet. Give it time, give it time. We are almost there. Mesh serializer? Is it mesh serializer? Probably, right? Yeah. Alright. Build. Will it build? It doesn't build. Oh, because it's a struct, not a... Of course it's a struct, because I'm stupid. No member called index. Did not... Wait. Is it not? Mesh asset. Ah, where? Wait. No, that's wrong, right? Ah, is it buffer set data? It's probably that, right? Which is an ugly thing, but okay, yeah, that looks better. Then I thought that is what it's called. Is it not buffer handle? Oh, graphic handles. Not graphic types. We are close. Did you do that? Yeah, no, thank you. Or it's not quite fair to compare though. Graphics and graphics buffer and get vertex buffer. Graphics buffer handle get index buffer. Yeah, in theory, I think I had that in the past, that it was that easy. Where when we did the first implementation of the volume stuff, it was that simple, and then I morphed the volume stuff very much towards terrain. And that's when it got a little bit more complicated. And yeah. What can I say? I want to get to that point again where it's like super simple, but we are not. We're on the way to it. And actually, I don't need that. Oh, it's garbage, right? Now it's this beauty again. I think that will be something I will fix tomorrow before coming on with the stream. The code generation. Did not fix it completely, which is annoying. I fixed like this, that the includes are there, but that is not correct. Alright. Probably... Did I register the system? No, right? Static mesh. I need to register that system. You render system. Cool, that works. And I think we should be calling that. Find our references. Do we clear those? That's important. Yeah, we do. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint here. I'm not sure if it will work though, but we will find out, I guess, the hard way. So let's create a new entity, create a material on it, give it the default material, give it a static mesh, and we crash. Perfect. Exactly how I would have wanted it. Okay. Wait, that is wrong. Shouldn't it be this? That is the asset handle, and the asset handle should have a... Ah, okay. Probably a is valid. Or I could do an is loaded, probably. Yeah, let's do that. That might be better. So let's give it a material and give it the default, and then we give it the static mesh, and we still crash. Perfect. Okay, so we have something, but then my mesh is gone. Why? Wait, it's loaded false. I'm stupid. God damn it. As I said, super tired already. So not my best day today to stream, but we have to. Nice. Now I can do that. We crash again. But that's maybe fine, I don't know. Ah, because we get a shader graph. Error. Type node factory. Type hash. doesn't contain this node. Why? I guess because it's different. Create vector 3F32. Where do I create that again? Let's put out the assert so that it actually happens again. And then I can copy paste it. That is a recent change. Does it output that somewhere? Okay, maybe not. So what is it? Copy value. So we're looking for this one. Arithmetic? No. Is it arithmetic nodes? No, probably not. Vector nodes. Vector nodes. For the shader graph. Onyx graphics. Shader graph. Create vector 3. That looks fine. Are we not calling this? Where would that be? Onyx graphics probably. Oh, God damn it. Entry point, let's go like that. Init. And then graphics init. That looks wrong, yeah. There is a couple of nodes missing here. You just got an offer of what? Offer what? Why would that not be here? Because there was... That is in graphics. And we do include that here, right? Vector nodes. Very weird. Ah, nice. Somewhere I broke my shader by my... What is that? Why is... Did I do that now? I don't know. Was that like that broken? Oh, that was broken like that. Cool. Where did I break my code generation that this suddenly stopped working? Because I don't remember breaking that. But then again, I did some code generator changes quite recently. So maybe it broke it eventually. So I guess we need to do tomorrow a little bit of code generator. Well, it's a bit... I mean, yeah, I can, but first of all, it will be me. And I don't necessarily know exactly what broke it. I doubt that I would see in the diff that like what broke it. But I think I will do that tomorrow, to be honest. I'm a little bit tired. Unfortunate that we had a little bit of struggle with the format first and the sphere format of the FBI OBJ. I think we are pretty close. I mean, I guess I could hack it for now. I can. I would want to see the sphere at least, so I guess I could. Let's do it. Is it here? No. Where was it? I should still have it open, hopefully. Oh man, I have too much stuff open. Should be not here. It's the graphics. Here. So I mean, probably it's something like here, that, and then create vector 3 F32. We will then die on another one. Is it not? Nodes, math, vector nodes. And we then probably have, or is it just, maybe it's just that that's missing actually. Did it really just do that? I mean, I can, if it removes it again, I can move it somewhere else where the code generator is not interfering. What file am I suspect of? Probably the module generator in the code generation. That or the type database. One of the two. So either the type is not found or yeah. Okay. What is that? That looks wrong. Is that what it sets it to or what? I mean, that was probably not working. No, that was questions over questions. I would have assumed that was already working, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, that's garbage. As a path, that's really bad. I'm wondering why it does that. Material component. Where? I need to go to the inspector of it. Wait, that sets the asset ID. Is that the problem that we are... No, that should be fine, right? Because that should... Jesus. Where is my get asset? Am I blind? Oh, here. And we find it by the asset ID. So we should be getting a valid asset here, right? Shouldn't we not? Are we in pain? Nah. It's fine. So we can set that. How is that valid? Oh, we should do that actually. Hold on, that is more correct. But even then, it should have still done the correct thing, but whatever. Nice debugging. Maybe not a... Yeah, I think that code generation came after the terrain stuff, which introduced this material thing. So probably that's why it doesn't work. But then again... So now we should have a valid asset ID, right? Okay, yeah. And now we go in here. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Oh, wait. If material component has an asset ID and material is loading, is false. Well, and if the material component is not valid, I guess, in this case. So it's like a combination of those. That's an ugly thing, because we should move that anyways. That shouldn't even be here, but whatever. So if that is false, then we go in here. If we have an asset ID and we are not loading yet, then we go in here. Probably works. Plus minus. Well, at least I think we only enter once now in there. That would be at least the plan. Or we just hit a breakpoint somewhere. Oh, Okay. Wait, what? Oh. No, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Or does it? Oh, wait. Or... No. Wait. We should enter here if we are not valid. It's really ugly. Or... Is it that? Man, my asset system is a little bit painful since I changed the asset handle. I think it would benefit a small change in like cleaning up how the functions are called. Okay. That's a graphics crash, I guess. But why would that crash? I don't think we entered here, right? Did I do anything with the... The default material is empty, right? Because we should, like... Yeah, whatever, let's see. Let's set the static mesh, add the sphere, add the material. Now we enter one time here. And then we enter another time here. That's not good. Shouldn't you already be loading? So why would you enter a second time? Jesus. Maybe it's that? Because if we are valid, have a handle. I think maybe it's just... Maybe I was stupid. Maybe it's that. Because then we have a handle, then we init it. Where there's one more. If material component has asset ID force, then we should return a var. Just to be sure. Again, all of those material stuff should disappear from here. Because that shouldn't be a concern of this system. We don't have a material loading system yet. Why would you still enter a second time? Doesn't make any sense. Unless it fails the first time or something like that. But shouldn't I get an error then that the asset doesn't exist? I didn't want to bother with that today, but what can you do? Why would you skip that? Jesus. I hate that. Is really unfortunate in like Linux so far. The debugging experience is, in my opinion, quite noticeably worse than what I'm used to with Visual Studio. So, okay. Asset type invalid. That is problematic, I would say. Because I would assume that we... Okay, maybe not, okay. Okay. Then we create a new asset here, that's all good. Exactly, so why would you, under any circumstances, call that again? Why would you be invalid? Oh, because no, it's this again. God damn it, I know it. It's my stupid thing of trying to be smart and then it fails. How can I prevent that? It's the material. It's this stupid thing here, and then I forward the is valid to that. This was the problem, or this is the problem. Sea lion is a thing? Ah, maybe. Maybe I should give it a try. I mean, I use Rider at work, so should be fairly similar, right? How do I fix that now? But shouldn't you be loading in this case? Oh wait, is it that? No, if the M object pointer is not null, but we initialized it, right? That's weird. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I would want to comment it, to be honest, but because I don't want to break other things that might rely on that. But I see see, the problem that I have is, shouldn't... I mean, let's try something. Let's do this. Is loading. Is valid and is... That should exist, right? Shouldn't it? Where is it? Is it interface? Is that it? Yeah. So that should work. Famous last words. And then if we are that... Okay, no, never mind. I know why it doesn't work, but do I have a... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Can I get... No. Because I have that here. Great. Or a little complicated. I guess I could do... Okay, I have a workaround. If material... Do I have a handle? Do I have a get handle here? No. Okay. Or as handle. That's like very ugly. But basically we would do as handle equals false or material component material is loading. Why do I even need that? Probably not in this case. think that would already be probably good enough. Maybe that's already good enough to check that we have not double loads. Then I need to reevaluate why did I even add the is valid, because I think it was a convenience, but it actually bites me quite hard at the ass right now. I think I need to separate the valid from the loading, basically. Something along those lines. Let's see. I'm not sure if it fixed all of it. Might still be a problem. Okay, so we enter here once. Okay, we load. Well, are we loaded? I mean, I guess we are loaded. Okay. Well, I mean... Okay, we have... I think we might have something here. Oh, wait. There is something going on here, but yeah, I mean the... Okay. The vertex layout is wrong, because I already knew that. Because we need to change... How do I even do that now? So it would be this. And it's this, and then we have a F32 U and an F32V here. I think that's the actual vertex thing. Now we need to, of course, in the mesh serializer, need to adjust that. Because our texture chord, well, we can do that, and then this needs to be what, texture chord at 0 or X and texture chord at Y. And I think that should fix it. That should fix the rendering, I think. At least we should see a solid sphere now. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Was it not? Shh. Where am I? Make that bigger. Where is my sphere? Oh, it's here. I mean, the transform is wrong. Maybe that's... Oh, that shouldn't matter, actually. Okay, well, the transform doesn't do anything, which is not good as well. But that might be ignored in the default material, actually. Let's see. Default material. Okay, yeah, the model matrix is ignored. I guess we could include that. Like that. That would at least bring position in. And then yeah, we have in position 3, UV, in armor, UV1. That should work. Famous last words. Maybe the winding order is wrong? I'm not sure. Can be a couple of things. Or it's me calling it wrong. That could. I should maybe look how I'm calling the static mesh for the non-indirect one, because that's quite old. Sad. How did the shader compilation fail now? Yeah, probably. Probably did something with the shader compilation. Great. Let's see. Let's go back. I mean, that should not matter for now. So let's leave that. I don't know. Let's leave the model matrix out for now. That's fine. And then let's go to the static mesh render task and see how that handles it. So I get those. That's fine. And I get index buffer size divided by 4. Why do I divide it by 4? Because it's the U32 or what? Ah, yeah, because probably it's the raw size, right? Oh, and that's probably why it doesn't work. Because I'm actually not binding transforms here. Eh? Is that not? Oh, here, transforms. Is it down here? No, it's not. So that should at least be better. That should give me the possibility to do times model here, in my opinion. Yeah, but then something else is still going on. Maybe does RenderDoc work on Linux? Please tell me yes. At least there is one, so it probably works. Just need to install it, and we will do that for tomorrow. But yeah, then we can look at the vertex buffer, index buffer, if that looks correct. It could still be a... Wait, it might be a padding thing. Let's actually do something with my graphics vertex. Fix vertex. Vertex.h. Position X. Or like, well, let's do, yeah, no. Set U and then normal X. Y. Z. The thing is, maybe there was some padding introduced when I did the move of in between mesh asset. Although should it? I mean, it shouldn't have added padding in my mind, but whatever. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Oh. 3F32. Let's do that for now. I really thought that my sphere thing would just work, but I mean, I was probably very optimistic, given that I think I added that 1.5 years ago when there was almost nothing in the engine. And since then was never used. Well, okay. I need to look at that later. I mean, one thing we can still try, because maybe it doesn't like it that the push constant doesn't have a name. It's like one simple thing that I could imagine that's going wrong right now. Then again, I'm not quite sure why it looks checkered like that. Shit. I really hate... Oh, jeez, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it might be winding order thing. No. Right. No, I don't think it is a winding order thing. Wait. Ah, it's still because I'm only parsing half of it, right? That's probably it. Because your sphere... yeah, that will probably... Yeah, that's most likely it. Because in my material serializer, whatever it's called, mesh serializer, I'm only parsing 3 pairs here. But you might have 4, so let's add it 10, 11, 12, right? Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we add that if split is greater than or split dot length. Is it split dot length? Size is greater than a 9. Is that better? Oh, that looks a bit better. But still scuffed. Maybe there is even more. I don't know, maybe we have even more sphere. OBJ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have more than that? Not really, but I'm not like, I mean, I can't think, yeah, it's wrong how I've parsed it. Because I think the quad we probably have to do a different order than here. We need to add a second triangle, that's it. We can't just add the last coordinate, yeah. We need to probably do this, this, and this, and then probably, yeah, in some weird other combination, the second triangle to get the quad. Need to read up on the OBJ format for that. Alright, whatever. We will deal with that tomorrow. Or I just get an OBJ loader, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I will do that tomorrow. But the sphere is almost there. And then we can do the physics tomorrow. Alright. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit more awake than today. But yeah, a couple of fixes that I didn't think would have been needed. But yeah, the asset system was a little bit scuffed. Well, my material handling is a little bit scuffed, let's put it that way. And yeah. Then let's see where we go from there. I mean, we could already deal with this sphere, right? That's good enough to test the physics. I don't really need a full working OBJ loader. I don't think I want to have one anyways. But might as well fix it so we have a nice sphere. Alright. Thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow. 7, probably 7 as today. Probably a little bit earlier. Thank you very much. Have a nice rest of your evening. Was a rough stream, but we got something in the end. Even though it's not what we wanted. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.